Good afternoon. Welcome to Hitchcock Field on the campus of Amherst College in Amherst, Massachusetts for this Sweet 16 game between Rutgers Newark and Oneonta. I'm Carlton Laird, a producer this afternoon. Brian Bashaw. The Scarlet Raiders of Rutgers Newark are 23-0 on the season. The Red Dragons of Oneonta 16-6-1. The winner of this game will meet Brandeis right here tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock for a trip to the Final Four in Salem, Oregon. Brandeis defeated the host team Amherst on penalty kicks 3-1 to advance to Sunday. And they are awaiting the outcome of this one to see who their opponent will be. Rutgers Newark in the white, Oneonta in the red, and we are underway. It's just a perfect afternoon here in Amherst. Temperature right around 60 degrees. Red Dragons on the move. Ball played ahead for Santangelo. He's got the goalie out, sends it across, and it's just cleared away. Paciatore fires it back into the box, and it skipped off the head to the keeper, Andres Medina. Ryan Wilson in the net for the Red Dragons at the other end. Nice tackle by Santangelo, gets it back. Sends it across, far side off the top of the net. Couple of good forays in the early going by Oneonta. Foul on the Raiders. Anthony Paciatore will take the free kick. Into the box, but all the way to the keeper, Medina. Red Dragons are on the attack again, but ball taken away by Rutgers. Played into the middle. Paciatore has it, feeds it up ahead for Ceballero. Now here on the near side with Santangelo. Change of field. Down the wing. Ruiz works left, gives the defender a little shove, stays on the ball, throws it out to the top of the 18, but just a little bit off the mark. Now this ball's played long. Wilson way out of the net, waits for it to cross the 18 and starts it back for Oneonta. Hernandez tried to feed the ball inside. It's broken up by the Raiders. loose in the midfield. Now D'Souza throws it on for Gillespie, but he's offside. Down the line for Oneonta. Whitman Hernandez had it. The ball went out of bounds. Be a throw in for the Dragons. Long ball settled by Dabrowski, and he just kicks it into the middle. Atubi is there. Up ahead for Latosa. Now on the left wing, Gillespie. Raiders play it back. Castro sends it to the far side for Goldie. Now down the wing, looking for Munoz. Goes over the end line for a goal kick. Line drive kick. Here on the near side for Hughes down the line. Santangelo has it poked away from him and hustles back on the tackle. Back for Hughes. Sends it down the wing looking for Pertell. And it's going to be a corner. Adrian Mayorga will take the corner kick for, whoops, wrong side. Let's try that again. Lukasovsky will take the corner kick for, oh, it's a throw-in for Oneonta. Long throw into the box and headed and chested down. Paciatore heads it back, and we got a whistle, and it's a foul on Oneonta. Paciatore will take the free kick. And it's blocked by D'Souza. Latosa overruns it. Hustling back is Daniel Ayus. It's out. Gillespie throws it in. D'Souza back for Gillespie and Kuris now. Down the line. Paciatore just shepherds it out of bounds. Muniz. Little give and go, gets it back, then leaves it outside for Gillespie. Fires it in, and Ryan Wilson goes to his knees to snag it. Low liner, hops, headed. Santangelo plays it on back for Hughes. Fires it down the line, and good hustle across to kick it out of bounds by Sodorowski. Now it's in for Santangelo, into the area, cross blocked. Back to the top, and just kind of chopped in there by Santangelo, and Medina has it. The drive from way outside hits the post. That's a great left foot right there from D'Souza, who now gets it back, and he's tripped up, and it's a card. And the card's on Anthony Paciatore. D'Souza will take the free kick. Curved into the box and headed away, but D'Souza will run it down. Flips it back over to himself. Heads it to earth. Paciatore, though, gets it ahead for Pertel. Knocked away by Castro and out of bounds. Santangelo flips it down the line. Soldrowski gets it into the box and now back. Foot race into the top of the 18, cleared to the side. Muniz, nice through ball, running onto it, a two-bay score! A beautiful through ball. And Chigo Atubi knocks it in to give the Scarlet Raiders the lead at 12:08.
Rutgers goal by number 7, Chico Atubi. By number 27, Stefano Muniz.
And a great ball by Stefano Muniz. And it's 1-0 Rutgers. Gillespie looking again for a two-bay, headed away. Played back for Soldrowski. Now to the far side, Goldie. Gillespie along the left wing. Little give and go from D'Souza. D'Souza knocks it down, runs on, and then just hits it wide. Patel tries to play it through, cleared away by the Raiders. Patel chips it down the left wing. Kept in. Back out. Ruiz tries to get it in for Hernandez. Little giveaway there. Cebollero after it, and another foul on the Red Dragons. Breno Latosa helped to his feet. He's a little sore, but he's going to soldier on. Zodrowski hits it long. Passiatore heads it away, and then it's kicked here to the near sideline and kept alive there by Santangelo. All the way back to Goldie for the Raiders. And ball goes all the way in. And it's scooped up by Wilson. A drive and a score! Good left foot from about 25 yards out. And Chico Atubi has his second goal of the game. What a great shot just inside the right post. Battle for it in the midfield. Cleared long by Kuras. So for Atube, it's goals 4 and 5 on the season. He's the team leader in assists with 11. D'Souza is the scoring leader, has 14 goals and 8 assists. Well, the Red Dragons had the momentum in the early going, but Rutgers Newark has really turned this around. Another long ball gets through to Wilson. Hughes tried to play it for Santangelo, picked by Latosa, who gets it back. He's got a little time. Plays it to Goldie, and they'll regroup. Down the wing. Now into the middle. Fired along the left. Gillespie after it and cannot catch up as it heads across the end line. Santangelo has it taken away by Gillespie, and will be a free kick for the Raiders. Ooh, Gillespie tried to leave it for Kuris, who overran it, but Gillespie stays with it, moves to the middle, knocked away by Daniel Ayus. Dylan Elias will throw it in. The ball finally on the earth, controlled by the Raiders and kicked out by the Dragons. Muna's in the corner. Goal kick. Pertel runs onto it, drags it down the left side and curls. Into the box, bounces through untouched and cleared away by Gillespie. Now Hughes has it poked away from him. Hernandez makes a run down the line into the middle for D'Souza. Gillespie tries to curl it across, headed away by Osovsky. Hernandez gets free, makes a run into the box. Nice tackle over there by Latosa. settled down and trying to weave his way through traffic was Castro. Played up quickly for Curris. Gillespie with a little shoulder fake, runs onto it, tries to make the turn and can't as it goes over the end line. Castro along the left line. Sends it, now picked up by D'Souza. Tries to slide through two defenders, can't. Ball played up now for Santangelo. Cross far side. Bianoni on the throw. Well, the referee changes the call. Gives it to Rutgers. Battle in the midfield, finally won. Lutosa. Little push there. Another free kick for the Raiders. "25 minutes nearly gone in this first half. A pair of goals by Chigo Atubi have staked the Rutgers Newark Scarlet Knights to a 2-0 lead. Winner of this game will face Brandeis tomorrow for a trip to the Final Four in Salem, Virginia on December 2nd and 3rd. Headed back toward the goaltender and kicked in! No flag up. Looked like Curris ran into Wilson. The ball came loose, and it's booted into the back of the net. And it's 3-0 Rutgers. Wait and see who gets credit for the goal. So Curris gets the assist, and Stefano Muniz gets the goal, his 6th of the season. And the Scarlet Raiders now with a more comfortable 3-0 lead. That goal coming at 25 minutes, 12 seconds. Little through ball for Castro, and for Gillespie, he's off. Or no, he's not. There's another card. I think it's Santangelo, and it's going to be a free kick just outside the 18. So 2 yellow cards in this one against Oneonta. Right into the wall by D'Souza. Outplayed long and over the head of a Tubi. Wilson kicks it out of bounds again. Ball just kept in. Pertel sends it into the middle, but it's right on to the foot of Goldie. Fired into the penalty area, but then cleared away. Passiatori wide for Hughes. Down the line, Cebollero. And now taken by the Raiders. D'Souza. Good hustle back by Cebollero to take it away. Played back to the keeper. Chested down by Soldrowski. Goldie trying for Gillespie, quickly turned back. Ruiz loses it to Gillespie. Makes a move to get free, has a little bit of room on the wing, plays it through for D'Souza. It's cleared away by Wilson. Gillespie drives it into the box. Hoff gets it out. Ruiz ahead. Cebollero. Gets it for Pertel. Works it to the left foot, sends it across, and it skips off Dylan Elias for a corner kick. Not sure what the delay was. There's a pile of substitutes.
Rutgers, number 11, Sebastian Kaczynski. Hit for Oneonta, number 6, Jake Foley. Number 14, Bill Barabanov. Number 13, Jake Sweeney. Number 23, Brandon Arango. Number 24, Carlos Martinez. Number 26, Zachary Southworth. And number 27, Nick Gilman.
Almost a full line change for the Red Dragons. Corner's low and cleared away. Jake Foley just into the game. Cross for Jake Sweeney, also just into the game. Hughes. Settled. Sweeney. Right side now for Carlos Martinez, and he fires it high and wide. In the first game today, Brandeis upset the host team, Amherst, the number 2 team in the country, winning 3-1 on penalty kicks after the two teams played to a 1-1 tie through regulation and 20 minutes of overtime.
Rutgers, number 18, Mark Firmino.
Gillespie for Gustinski. A foul, a kick right from midfield. Zoldrowski. Line drive into the box, popped up into the air. Passiatore manages to get it out for Martinez. And gets tangled up with Zoldrowski. Hughes will kick it.
Rutgers, number 15, Romario De Palma.
Ball was played ahead to Romario De Palma, who just got into the game, and he just tipped it too far. Long drive gathered in by Wilson. The Raiders have it back, however. Goldie. Deep ball, and Wilson's going to get it. Kuris heads it out. Hughes in for Barabanov. Up and past Dillman. Picked out of the air nicely there by Barabanov. Passiatore into the middle, trying to spin around was Martinez, but loses the ball. Raiders pick up another foul. Hughes with a nice job to clear that away. Now back for Soldrowski, over for Goldie. Southworth tries to play it into the box, cleared away. Now back out for Sweeney, swings it left. Arango runs it in, flipped high into the air, punched away by Medina. And the Raiders clear it toward midfield. Grab back up by Foley. Across for Barabanov, and now Hughes on the right wing. Slides it down for Martinez. Cleared out of the zone. Paciatori. For Sweeney, now back for Paciatori. Sends it through, but nobody making a run. And Medina will handle it easily. Midfield battle finally controlled to Barabanov. Taken back now. Ball played through for Lutosa. He gets called for pushing. Arango pushes it toward the 18, but cleared to the sideline by Rutgers. Oh, in the middle, unable to drag it in. Now played over the top for DePalmer, but he was off by a lot. Martinez. The Red Dragons look to try to get something on the board before the half. Shot by Dillman is blocked, and a push. Hughes across the middle for Sweeney. Now up ahead for Dillman. Rabinoff drops it back for Passiatore. Wide for Martinez and kicked out. Sweeney, Passiatore does a little hop and spin. Ball just gets away from him, but grabbed back by Sweeney. Over for Barabinoff. Shot blocked. Atubi sends it up the wing. Hard tackle, we got another card. I think it's on Mark Pasmino. Well, the yellow cards have been handed out quite liberally here in the first half, 3 of them. Passiatore for Hughes. Hughes has some space. To Martinez. Works to the middle. Hits it with the left foot. Step down over there by Arango. Now back out and unable to get the shot away. Got a player down. Finally, the ball is kicked out. Dylan Elias is the player down for the Raiders. Corner kick for the Red Dragons. And headed away, now back down, but cleared out. Wilson way off his line. Gets it for Sweeney. Pasmino. To Palmer. Hard cross and headed over the end line by Southworth. Lutosa to take the corner kick. Plays it short, gets it back. Will be a throw in for the Raiders. Ball taken away by Mayorga. Back for Lutosa. Now he's stripped to the ball. Arango plays it into the middle for Sweeney. On over for Barabinoff. into the final minute of this
1
first
minute
half.
remaining in the first half.
Paciatore. Another hard foul. 20 seconds left. Played over for Hughes.
10, 9, 8,
Headed toward the goal line. Kept alive over there by Arango.
3, 2.
And that's going to do it. So the first half here is over, and Rutgers Newark with a 3-0 lead over Oneonta. Pair of goals by Chigo Atubi. One in the 13th minute, one in the 16th, and then in the 26th minute, Stefano Munez made it 3-0, and that's where we stand. The winner of this will face Brandeis tomorrow for a trip to the Final Four. And we'll be back to Hitchcock Field on the campus of Amherst College for the second half in just a little bit. Okay, half number 2 here at Hitchcock Field on the campus of Amherst College in Amherst, Mass. It's Rutgers Newark leading Oneonta 3-0. The winner advances to tomorrow's Elite 8 against Brandeis right here on this same field. And the winner of that game on to Salem, Virginia for the Final Four. Pair of goals by Chigo Atubi and one by Stefano Munez have staked the Raiders to the 3-0 lead. Oneonta's got to find a way to find some offense. They've been stymied on the back end for the whole first half. See if they're able to regroup here and mount some offensive pressure. They're going to have to take some chances, I think. 3-goal deficit is pretty big. It's been a very physical game. 3 yellow cards awarded in the first half. Ball into the box, down low, and unable to finish it off. Justin Ceballero. It's a beautiful serve and a great chance for the Red Dragons, but unable to finish. Sandres Medina came up with the ball. Into the box and grounded wide by Brandon Arango. Another yellow card coming. This one to Bruno Lutosa, as Anthony Paciatore is down. So 2 cards apiece. And obviously you have to be very careful because a red card means you don't play tomorrow. Paciatore in, and it's flicked just wide by Corey Santangelo off a Rutgers player, so it'll be a corner. Paciatore will step up to take it. Curls it and punched away by the keeper, Medina. And knocked aside. Well, the Red Dragons have a little more fire early in this second half as they push to get on the board. Now another hard tackle, and we're going to get another card. Yes, indeed. Zach Gillespie is down for the Raiders. Ball skips out of bounds. Jake Foley trying to play it, and it's fired back the other way. And Wilson comes on to beat D'Souza to the ball. He boots it long. It's headed over the sideline. Cebollero into the middle for Paciatore, just sort of knees it ahead. Cebollero again for Paciatore. Playing it through, trying to get it to Pertel, knocked away from him. Stepped down by Pasmino. The Raiders on the counter. Nicely played by Cebollero. Up the wing for the Dragons. Crossing pass is blocked. Dabrowski. Pertel. Cross for Paciatore. It's got Foley on the wing, gets it to him. It's kicked out by Farias. Paciatore changes the field. Arango sends it in, and it's skipped off the head of Goldie for a corner. Paciatore hooks it in and punched away by Medina. And it's going to be another corner. Hans Pertel will take this one from the far side. Off the side of the post and out. Pasmino plays it long. But scooting over there is Wilson. Farias down the wing. Ahead for D'Souza. Keeps it alive or not? It's going to be a corner kick for the Raiders. That's a handball. stop the clock. We don't have 10 yards. I still don't think that's 10 yards, but and it is blocked. Bertel to Passiatore. Far side, Santangelo runs on. Sends it down the wing for Hernandez. Back for Soldrowski. Excuse me, Hoff. Foley. Off the foot of Farias. Throw in goes to Foley. Fights with Farias, gets by, still with it now for Arango. Skipped into the box and then just chipped over the top for a corner kick. Looks like that might have been off Gillespie. Again, the corner from that side is hooked out of bounds. Foley settles it down for Passatore. Over for Santangelo. Now hooked here to the near side. Rango chests it to earth. Passatore then plays it back. Now ahead for Hughes. Santangelo. Tries to split two defenders, loses the ball, and on the counter, here's Latosa. He throws it long, and it's headed back to the goaltender. But quickly starts it back to Hoff. Passiatore swings it wide. Hughes ahead for Santangelo. Makes a move down the wing, sends it across. Knocked away. Santangelo gets a foot on it. Back out to the top of the 18. Clear to the side by Pasmino. Oneonta really pushing hard in this second half to try to get on the board. Quickly running out of time. Arango. Will be another corner. Anthony Passiatore will take it. Headed across. It's another corner. Hans Pertel. This is his third. The first two he just hooked them, but they were out. And this one is not a lot better, but it does stay in play. Comes back to Hughes, looking for Pertel. Too hard and out of play.
Rutgers, number 27,
Sun starting to set here. The shadows getting longer. Sun right in our face. I'm Carlton Laird, a producer today. Brian Bashaw. Foley heads it back, and now on the left wing for Arango. And it'll be yet another corner kick. Paciatore. Beautiful ball, punched away by the goaltender Medina and cleared out for Hughes. Goes out, he'll throw it in. It's going to go all the way to the end, and it'll be a goal kick. Dragons on the attack. Cross broken up nicely by Foley. Good run and a pass across, and again Foley clears it. Worked outside by Munoz. Sent all the way across, and that's going to make it, well, not quite to the sideline, as Wilson runs it down. That header's going to go out. Sodke will throw it in. Red ball. Foley sends it over for Dabrowski. Now on the far side, Hughes. Kicked out.
For Oneonta, number 13, Jake Sweeney, number 14, Phil Barabanov, number 26, Jasmine Southwest.
Kevin Hoff to Foley. Back in the middle for Sweeney. Into the box. Little header flicked by Pertel. And it's another corner kick. To the far post, headed away by the Raiders. It's a fall on Oneonta. Into the near side, Latosa sends it on for Farias. Across the middle, header, and broken up nicely by the goaltender, Wilson. Good bid there by the Raiders. Quickly on the counter now, Arango. Into the middle looking for Southworth. Sent deep down the right side to Sousa. As Wilson way out of his net to kick it over the sideline. Thrown down the line. Into the box. Sent out. Foley. Over the sideline. It'll be another throw for Rutgers. Ball stays to Rutgers. Latosis to throw it in. Gets it back. Comes out to Sadke, throws it into the middle. Oneonta now looks to break it out. Sweeney. Near side for Hoff. Hoff now back to Foley, back to Hoff. You try to change the field. Stepping in though is Mayorga. Dragons take it back. To Palmer, over for Farias, kicked away from him by Foley and out. Long throw down the line. It's going to be another throw for Rutgers. We're approaching the midway point of the second half. Little chip into the penalty area and losing his footing as Ryan Wilson, but he manages to gather it in. Into the penalty area, off the head, and no, a foul. As the goaltender Medina is down. Medina sits and gets to his feet. Medina moves over to gather in that roller. Foley into the middle for Southworth. Now back for Sweeney and across to the far side. Sent long here to the near side. Arango for Foley. Hughes.
Oneonta, number 7, Anthony Paciatore. Number 12, Corey Santangelo.
Paciatore drive, 2 hops to the goaltender Medina. Headed out by Dabrowski. The winner of this game will face Brandeis tomorrow right here at 1 o'clock. We'll have that game for you right here on the Northeast Sports Network. Handball is called. Brandeis defeated the host Amherst 3-1 on penalty kicks. Ball bouncing around in the box and then cleared away. Hughes for Paciatore and then back for Hughes. Chips it in, header high into the air. The goaltender falls, a header, 1 hop, and Medina scrambles back to his feet. Lost his footing for a second, got back up and grabs the loose ball. Possession-wise, the second half has definitely belonged to Oneonta, but they cannot crack the defense of the Scarlet Knights. Southworth still stays with it. Arango trying to get into the box for Southworth, back for Arango. Paciatore switches it into the middle for Sweeney and then sent back to the far side to Hughes. Hughes shoots it in. Header snapped wide by Hans Pertel. Offside call. Paciatore gets it. Flicked into the zone, cleared away by Brandon Goldie. Dragons were offside there as well. Medina will kick it away. Ball caroms around. Santangelo sends it wide. Back into the middle for Paciatore. The Raiders come up with it. Ball headed on over for Arango. Carries it to the top of the 18 into the middle. Little spin move. Working down low but unable to pull the trigger. Comes back out to Paciatore, who's tripped. Paciatore will take the kick. Drives it high and over the top of the crossbar. Well struck, just a little too high. Ball played down Atubi after it. Sweeney able to turn it back, poked away. Sweeney back heels it, and it's cleared up to center. Loose there, and Sadke sends it back. Wilson, quick throw. Here come the Dragons. Long cross, too hard. It'll go over the sideline. Twelve and a half minutes to go. Things looking very bleak for Oneonta. Turned into the middle. Santangelo sends it wide for Hernandez. Now Sweeney pokes it underneath for Santangelo. Did not get to it before it crossed the end line. Good hustle by Colin Volpe. Keep it alive for Oneonta. The ball was spent the majority of the time in the Rutgers defensive half since intermission, but the defense has stood strong and kept the Red Dragons off the board despite a number of chances. Sildrowski fires it long, and that will cross the sideline. Dabrowski on the left side for Volpe, gets poked away from him. And Atube, who has 2 goals, gets it ahead for Farias, who is well offside. Southworth plays it into the middle for Sweeney. Far side, chipped into the box, headed away, and then just volleyed high and long by DeSouza, Southworth.
Rutgers, number 13, Victor Knox Jr.
Colin Volpe down the line, taken from behind by Munez. Passiatore. Sends it to the far side of the box, headed wide of the net. Wilson able to clear it out to center. Step down by Pertel. Leaves it for Volpe. Working to the middle. Now back for Passiatore. He'll play it back to Hoff, and they'll regroup. Hughes. Santangelo. Now back for Hoff. Got Dabrowski. Chips it to the top of the 18 and skips over the end line. They called it a goal kick, but no, the linesman called it a goal kick. The referee changed it to a corner. Zachary Southworth will take this one. Punched by Medina, loose in the box, comes out to the 18 and headed to the near side by Victor Navas Jr. To the middle for Passiatore. Little give and go. Hernandez gets a shot now on the left side. Volpe sends it over for Sweeney. Across the front, save and a score on a rebound. Finally. And a little pushing and shoving after the fact. The ball did end up in the net.
Oneonta goal by number 17, Hernandez.
Whitman Hernandez.
Assisted by number 9, Hans Bertel.
For Hernandez, his 12th goal of the season. Purcell with the assist, his 5th. 83-28 is the time.
Rutgers number 17, Bruno Lusosa.
So Oneonta finally, after controlling much of the play in the second half, does get on the board, but is it too little too late? Only 6.5 minutes to try to get 2 more and send this game to overtime like the first one. Headed out by Pertel. Headed into the middle to Hoff, sends it high, near side. Volp can't settle it and goes out. Zachariah Sadki throws it in, knocked away by Southworth. Hoff heads it, Sweeney settles and turns and fires it. Takes a good hop. Curris gets a head on it, but it comes on down to Santangelo. Up the wing, nice little spin move there by Hernandez. And he's taken down, and we're going to get another card. Referees are going to consult. There's no card here, I don't believe. Oh, then again, take it back. There is. That's going to go on Navis, who just came into the game. Grounder into the box, kicked away, comes on back. Sent through again, popped up into the air, and on top of the net. It's going to be a corner. Paciatore will take the corner kick. 5 minutes to go. Curls it, headed across. And down. Now Foley. Ryan Wilson off his line. He's near midfield. As Oneonta pushes forward as far as possible. Throw into the box, bounces around. And finally cleared away. Wilson will track it down. Long ball left side, Volp. Comes back out to Paciatore. Sends it over for Hughes. Now Santangelo with the left foot into the box. Volp knocks it down, and we got a push. The sun has set. The temperature's dropped about 15 degrees in the last 10 minutes. Medina clearly in no hurry. Wilson way out of the net to head it away. Santangelo is called for the fall. Santangelo can't control, kicked away, and it's offside. Quickly up for Santangelo, sends it to the top of the box, chested down by Pertel. Now on the near side, Passiatore spins, fires it in the box. The goaltender Medina slipped again, but the Red Dragons can't get the ball on net. Minute 43 to go. Hughes for Hoff. Kicked away. Wilson chips it for Hughes. Tosa with the run gets it to a Tubey. So we hit 60 seconds.
1 minute remaining in
Through ball, kicked away, and it'll be one more corner kick. Southworth will take it. Into the box, headed back. Chipped high and punched away by Medina.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And that's going to do it. So 3 first half goals by the Scarlet Knights and a sturdy defensive effort in the second half have proved to be enough, as Rutgers Newark will advance to the Elite Eight to face Brandeis here tomorrow at 1 o'clock. We'll have that game for you right here. 3 goals in the first half, one at 12:08, one at 15:55, both by Chigo Atubi. And then the third goal came at 25:12, Stefano Munez. And that made it 3-0. Oneonta pushed hard in the second half. The Raiders packed it in defensively. Oneonta had a lot of opportunities, but just could not find the back of the net until the 84th minute, when Whitman Hernandez knocked it in to make it 3-1. So Brandeis and Rutgers Newark tomorrow afternoon. Brandeis beat the host team Amherst 3-1 on penalty kicks after they played 110 minutes of soccer. And in this one, it was Rutgers Newark with a 3-1 win over Oneonta. That's going to do it for us from Hitchcock Field here on the campus of Amherst College in Amherst, Massachusetts. For producer Brian Basha, I'm Carlton Laird, wishing everyone a very pleasant good evening. This is the Northeast Sports Network.